cybersecurity, because the technology space is quite big, right? In terms of the IBM side, the one I can share is more in terms of the enterprise architecture.
Oh, I see.
So
okay.
it depends on which part of technology you are talking about. But if you are referring to cybersecurity, I have experience of using one of the Big Fours, because they do establish a specific practice in the IT security, in the cybersecurity. And the reason we use the Big Four, one of the Big Fours, is also because they tend to be more familiar with the insurance regulation and insurance compliance. So that kind of cybersecurity or technology risk management work tend to come with a more so-called compliance-focused angle.
Okay, well, that's very interesting as well.
So again, it all depends on which part of technology. Otherwise, it can be very wide. The technology space can be quite wide. If you are talking about the latest one, issue tech, then I guess you will probably go into a more specialized area, right?
Right. Yeah. Okay, so if you're comparing Willis Towers Watson with IBM or any of its other competitors, are they doing anything in particular that makes them stand out, which Willis Towers Watson is not doing? I mean, how?
They are just being maybe so far. As you could see, because I'm associated with a very well-established global insurer, right? So for those mandates, they are given to specific consultants. It's probably also based on their traditional expertise area, or their, a very long-time strong record. So that's why, when we think about Towers Watson, we will normally use them for corporate risk, for actuarial, especially with a strong actuarial associated area. It can be pricing, it can be reporting, it can be reserving, it can be enterprise risk management, but of course more on the insurance risk, asset liability risk management. And HR side, okay, we just leave it aside. But when it comes to technology side, the very traditional technology, enterprise architecture, it cut across various functions. So that traditionally may bring us to, guys like IBM, because when it comes to enterprise architecture, the kind of technology, kind of system advisory work. As a client, you may even want to know not just insurance practice, because insurance today may not be known for having the best architecture, technology architecture. So a supplier, a service provider like IBM may actually be able to exchange quite a lot of ideas, not just from the insurance industry, but also from the whole financial services industry, from the telecom. So the experience so far is they probably can share a lot more wider than just the insurance side.
I
don't necessarily, it's interesting you asked me that question, but I don't necessarily feel, with this Towers Watson and IBM, say for example IBM Consulting, they are playing in the same area. I don't think they are seeing each other as a direct competitor, personally speaking.
Okay, well maybe that's why they're tied up. They've done a link, they've tied up together in some form. I don't know quite what it is, but I know they've done a tie-up. Okay, can I just ask then, with Allianz and with AXA and the previous companies you've worked with, if you were going to insure a company or provide maybe a bespoke package, a bespoke insurance policy for a company, and you had to required them to do certain procedures or whatever to minimize risk in terms of cybersecurity